For an occasion such as this, I had to prepare some notes. I'm sorry. Anyone who was at the rehearsal dinner last night, I've got two comments. One, brevity is the soul of wit. And two, I'm not that into game time adjustments because Wall Street, corporate America doesn't really like that. They like to see a standard balance sheet, no surprises, right? So don't call out anything. If you do, I'll recognize you, but I'm not going to need assistance from the audience. So, first off, I want to say thank you to Ashley for putting up with Brock and my stuff over the years. You look beautiful tonight, by the way. Congratulations. You're here for that. I also want to thank Ron and Carol, as well as Kim, definitely, and Danny for putting on this amazing event. I know a lot of planning and some arguments and many things went into this. So thank you for having us here and doing all this. It's fantastic. So first off, I want to say, well, let's go back to early childhood. And some of you guys know Brock was kind of a little small kid as he was growing up. It may surprise you now. He put on some weight since then, but when we were kids growing up, I kind of beat him at everything that I could beat him at, and I loved it. It was great because I had a brother that was 3 years younger, and I could just beat him at everything, and it was fantastic. And then I got to high school. You know, he rode with me to high school almost every day. And I got to college, I'm like, oh, wait, he could probably beat me at some stuff, so I just stopped playing with him. And I like, kind of steered clear of hanging out with him and playing with him in basketball or wiffle because I'm like, oh, he can probably beat me now, and he's larger than me, etc. So what I really realized is when he was at Alabama, and you know, everybody has said over the past couple of days how much of an inspiration he is. Everybody for how hard he worked when he got to Alabama and whatnot. But if you guys know me, I like his junior and senior year. I went to every single baseball game I possibly could, and like I traveled to every SEC stadium. There's so many baseball players here tonight. Roll Tide, right? Can I get one of those? Roll Tide. Like I don't know. I couldn't ask for anything more, right? Because I know that, and he was the best man at my wedding, and I know he said he kind of lived in my shadow for a long time, but I feel like I lived in his shadow at that point, and you know, he was playing baseball and winning. Like he's kind of became my role model at that point. Like he was working out and playing baseball and whatnot. He says that I was his role model, but from that point on, like his junior year and on, he was my role model. So he got me back into shape because if anybody knew, I was like 300 pounds when I was in college. So he kind of whipped me back into shape. But don't let him spot you on bench. Side story. And if you know anything about Brock and me, we don't hang out that much because he works odd schedules, I work like normal schedules. However, sometimes we do go out and we always make the best decisions whenever we do travel. It's fantastic. Like it's always great. We've gone to Jacksonville. Where's Dylan at? Dylan? Dylan, thank you for the Jacksonville trips. Every single one. We're coming this year too. We will. But anyway, I won't spend too much time on Brock and my relationship. I'm just so happy that Ashley and I, you know, Brock, we read these things. They're called books. Like sometimes we read things. I know that's not really your thing, but we read them and we share opinions and thoughts, and that happens to other people as well. But you know, I've had a great time. Like whenever we have Brock and Ashley up to our house, or you know, we've gone to so many Braves games, football games, and whatnot. Like Brock and I can get a little bit crazy, and I just feel like Ashley always centers us a little bit. So I certainly appreciate that, and I just want to say toast to Brock and Ashley. I'm glad that they got married, and thank you all for coming. And cheers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys ready to party? Once again, we're the Town Aliens from Atlanta, Georgia, and we are looking forward to celebrating these two with all of you. We're going to kick it off with a special request for all you fine people. Turn it up.